Hi there, my name is Celia Keenan Bolger. I'm a resident of New York City. I am an actor and mother and wife who has relied on public transportation for all 21 years that I have lived in the city. When I was asked to testify, I had an immediate thought about my own mother, who spent, my own mother and father, quite honestly, who spent hours of their life in Detroit, Michigan, where we grew up, driving me all over the metropolitan Detroit area so that I could participate in different community theater productions. I think it was one of the great sacrifices of their lives to just spend hours on the Detroit highways getting me to the suburbs, and what a huge impact any sort of public transportation might have had on their lives as parents and mine as a young person. And this made me reflect on 2018, when I had just been cast as Scout in To Kill a Mockingbird on Broadway, and my agent had sort of figured out all of the details of our deal. And she said, "Do you want me to now push to get you a car to pick you up after the show every night?" And I said, "Absolutely not. I will take the subway." And thinking about the experience of leaving the theater every night and walking through Times Square and walking down the steps to the NR train and inevitably hearing some musician or performer performing on the platform, and looking at all of the other people waiting for the train, holding their playbills, having just emerged from the theater where we were all gathered together in one space to go underground and gather in another space, and then getting onto the subway and sort of trying to check out, what plays everybody had seen that evening, and having so many meaningful interactions with people who may have seen the show that I was a part of, or just overhearing conversations about what impact the shows people had seen that night had on them. I've come to realize is such a huge part of my experience of being an actor in New York City, and something that I value that I wasn't able to have in a city growing up where there was very limited public transportation, is this interfacing with people, not only from your city and from different boroughs, but even in New York City from all over the country or even the world. It's this space that we all get to come together and share. And as I take my 5-year-old on the subway, and he has all sorts of questions about what somebody's hat says, or why this person is wearing a scarf on their head, or any number of conversations that have been started that I don't think we would have been able to have if we were just in our cars driving to our destination. And how much I miss the subway during these times, even as I would complain about the crowded cars. I think that experience, it not only makes me feel like a New Yorker, but it makes me feel like a part of a society. I feel belonging when I take the subway, and I'm just so grateful to live in New York and to live in a place where that is a main feature of the way that we get around. Okay.